Hello and welcome to week 2 of the GBA. I am the coach of the Chicago Cubchoos, Blaster Dark 9000, here to bring you a replay from my battle against the Atlanta Fletchlings, and oh boy, was it a battle. So first up, here's my team builder. I didn't do one for week 1, and I'm going to try and make sure I do them every week. So starting out the team, okay, I actually want to bring up his team, so hold on. Alright, looking at what his team is, what his roster is, he has Diggersby, Galvantula, Toxapex, Celesteela, Tyranitar, Alolan Muck, Gorbis, Typhlosion, Espeon, Sigilyph, and Rotom Wash. And on my roster, to recap, I have Xurkitree, Solobro, Scolipede, Cresselia, Beware, Palossand, Skarmory, Tapu Bulu, Dragonite, Volcarona, and Hitmonlee. And as you can see, this is what I brought, and I'll explain why I brought what I did. Okay, so starting off, we have Luna the Cresselia rocking the Rocky Helmet, Calm Mind, Moonblast, Moonlight, and Psychic. This was really just kind of a stall set. Maybe beat the Toxapex in a one-on-one if I needed it to. Definitely not there to take anything from the Tyranitar or Alolan Muck. But was really there to just kind of be a stalling nuisance and not deal with Galvantula's sticky webs if it came to that point. Rocking max HP, max Spadef. That way it could really just outdo most things on his team, because his team has lots of special attack, and I didn't think he could really do much. Next up we have rewired the Xurkitree and rocking Choice Scarf this week instead of Life Orb like last week, which is what screwed me over. Max special attack, max speed, timid nature. It outspeeds most of his team without a lot of his team anyway. 83 base speed's not that fast. Without sticky webs up. My whole game plan this week was keep sticky webs off the field and beat him that way, because sticky webs will screw me over. Rocking Volt Switch for switch opportunities. Obviously, Pivot is so good. Thunderbolt, I mean, kind of just hits everything in his Celesteela. It does not want to take a Thunderbolt if it's max defense. HP Fire in case it came to Xurkitree versus Toxapex, or not Toxapex, Galvantula. That way I could get rid of the Galvantula that way. An Energy Ball in case he wanted to send in the Diggersby on Xurkitree. Okay. Obviously Beast Boost, can't be shiny. On to Skarmory. Rocking Leftovers, Max Spadef also, just like Luna. I was not really scared of the physical side of his team, especially when I have Slowbro. But max defense, or max special defense, max HP can really tank a lot of hits. Roost, Defog, Stealth Rock's Brave Bird. I know Stealth Rock and Defog is kind of doesn't work together really. Because, you know, if I lay down my Stealth Rocks, I get rid of them first. Which is kind of just, eh. Leftovers for longevity as well as Roost, just to try and stall out there. Honestly, this thing was because I'm scared of sticky webs from that Galvantula. He proved to me last season how scary that can be when he actually beat me because of sticky webs. Next up, we have Dragonite, and there was a story with this. I had originally set up a special set Dragonite rocking Electrium Z and Z Thunder to two-hit KO the Celesteela if it came to that point, because Celesteela was really the most terrifying part of his team for me prepping. But close to the last minute, I switched to a Dragon Dance setup sweep, Dragon Claw, Thunder Punch, Earthquake, and I made the best decision I could have. Rocking Groundium Z in case you wanted to send out Toxapex to Toxic Stall or something. Earthquake would one-shot it most likely with just a 1D dance, or it would do enough damage to just put it in range for anything else. Max attack, max speed, adamant nature, just completely rocking 403 attacks at multi-scale, obviously. For my 5th team member, Slowbro. Slowbro, I really kind of focused on stall this week when making my team, because honestly there wasn't much on his team that could stop a stall from these Pokemon, except for maybe T-Tar, which he didn't even end up bringing, which you'll see. Regenerator, leftovers, max defense, max HP. Just make sure it can live physical hits, honestly. I didn't even care if it about the T-Tar. I wouldn't keep it in against the T-Tar, and even a Pursuit, I would not one-shot it. Rocking Toxic to Toxic Skull, Scald to try to poison, or to try to burn the Celestial, because I can't Toxic it, and just do damage to the Diggersby and other things. Protect to help stall, Slack off to help stall. This was supposed to be a stalling out mon, and ended up not really doing its job. Roly Poly, this Pokemon rocking max attack, max speed, 4 into or 4 into HP, leftovers, not really to stall. Rock Slide to hit the Celesteela, Earthquake to hit really everything else. Swords Dance to help set up, Substitute to help set up. My team was very setup heavy with Dragonite and Scolipede, as well as Luna, if I got the chance to set up Calm Minds once Celesteela was gone. Anyway, Scolipede really was here, kind of just finished sweeping. The Axelite was also there to help hit the Rotom Wash if he brought it, because Earthquake obviously can't hit it because of or Levitate, not leftovers. Anyway, here's the battle. We're gonna put this on slow. Right, so this is what he brought. He brought Celesteela, Diggersby, Espeon, Galvantula, Tyranitar, and Rotom Wash. I'm sad to say he didn't nickname his Pokemon. You know, he should probably get on that. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. But besides that, you know, I already showed you what I brought, so anyway. He leads off with Celesteela, and I led off with Scolipede. And right here, I'm thinking, there's nothing his Celesteela can do to me. So why don't I set up a substitute and try and set up on it? That's exactly what I do, and he uses Automize. And I was thinking, is this thing supposed to try and sweep me with a speed boost? It was really weird to see Automize on more of a tanky Pokemon, to be honest with you. So I just set up a Swords Dance, and I believe he Earthquakes here. No, he substitutes himself. You'll see later he does Earthquake. I'm thinking, okay, I should break that substitute. I should have probably just gone for another Swords Dance. I didn't. So I break his substitute. He Earthquakes here and breaks mine. All of a sudden, I'm a little scared of the Celesteela because he seems to be doing a decent amount of damage to me. So I believe I just try and go for the faster Rock Slides to flinch him, and that's exactly what it looked like I did. Yep. So I actually do get the flinch on this one, which was really nice at the time. I'm going to put this on normal. Let's put it on fast. So next Rock Slide, I miss. And he gets a Leech Seed off out of it, so really kind of an really bad turn for me, honestly. And that ended up changing my mindset about, hey, this could sweep. However, I do get the flinch again here, and one more Rock Slide, and he will get knocked out, or pretty close to it. So I go for Rock Slide again, and I miss a second time, and I'm thinking, this battle could not be going worse at this point, because now I'm taking unnecessary damage on Scolipede. I can't just try and substitute because I'll Earthquake it away, so I switch out to Cresselia, predicting the Earthquake, and that's exactly what he does. But Cresselia can't do anything to Celesteela. This is just for none. It'd be a Leech Seed battle. I tried Psychicking. I didn't Calc it, which I probably should have, but I figured out eventually that was a max special defense Celesteela set, and that was terrifying. So at that point, I switch out. I go into Dragonite, predicting another Earthquake, and I immediately switch out. I'm not taking a Dazzling Gleam, which is exactly what he goes for. Does absolutely nothing to Skarmory, which was beautiful. So I take this opportunity to set up my Stealth Rocks, which was great for me. He goes back out to Celesteela. I can't really do anything to it, though, so I switch out. He predicts my switch back into Dragonite, I think, but I roosted to see what he was going to do. So he tricks a Choice Band onto me, and that was kind of bad, because I Brave Birded and knocked this Espeon really low in one hit because of that Choice Band. So he switches out back to his Celesteela. And I believe I Brave Birded again just to try and get damage off, and it did a lot more damage than I expected it to do on the Celesteela. Because at that time I hadn't actually calced it was specially defensive. Although I could have easily figured it out. So I go out to Cresselia. Not really a dedicated switch in, just a switch in. So I call Mind. I'm trying to force them out, to be honest with you. I don't. I think anyway. This was earlier, if I remember my thoughts. So I just Moonlight back up the health. Not much I can really do. I'm kind of scared of this Celesteal, and I think I go back out to Scolipede here for some reason. Yeah, I go back out to Scolipede. He automizes, so he's still not faster than Scolipede. So I take this. I try to set up another substitute. I probably should have just gone for a Rock Slide and broke the sub, but I don't. And at this point, I was really frustrated in this battle. I couldn't break through the Celesteal with missing Rock Slides. Crit breaks his sub. Leech Seed he misses. That was a decent turn for me. This was a whole lot of stall early on. And it was just really frustrating. So I use a substitute again. He breaks my sub again. And I'm thinking I might as well go for the Rock Slide and hope I flinch. So I Rock Slide. I don't flinch. And Scolipede faints for that. So it's 6-5 in favor of him now. I believe I just go out. Yeah, I go out to Slowbro. At this point, I'm just trying to burn stall him if I can. Does nothing because he's specially defensive, and I figured that out after he killed Scolipede because special defense was what got raised. And Scald again, don't break the substitute, and I'm thinking, is this Celesteal seriously going to sweep me? I think right here I do make the, yep, I switch out to Dragonite and kind of turn this battle around, as you're going to see. There's not much his Celesteal wants to take from this Dragonite. He can't take a Dragon Claw. He can take my Z Earthquake, but, I mean, obviously I'm not going to be stupid enough to use that. So I Thunder Punch, break his substitute. He Leech Seeds, but that's whatever. So he's going to get some health back. He can't really do much. He switches out to his Rotom Wash and kind of just lets it die as I Thunder Punch it. It can't take it at all. And it can't take a Dragon Claw because of the stab. It's a lot stronger than Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch wouldn't have killed. So out comes Espeon. I'm thinking this thing has to be Scarfed, but it's not. I was thinking that at first, and then I remembered it had taken his Choice Band. I wasn't thinking. Alright, so he goes out to Galvantula, and if he was sashed, it got broke, so it doesn't matter. So that's 3 kills for Dragonite. Or 2 kills? No, that's 3 kills for Dragonite. He uses Return. I use my Z move here on the Diggersby to make sure it gets one shot, and it does. And at this point, we're looking at a 5-0 sweep, 6 kills going to Dragonite. And a Thunder Punch knocks him down to 10%. He cannot hit me back whatsoever, only Leech Seed damage, which isn't enough. And another Thunder Punch takes him out, and Tyranitar can't outspeed me. And we do look at the 5-0 victory for me, and a Dragonite 6-0 sweep with just 1 D-Dance. Good game, Augie. I could have done a lot better. I could have gotten the 6-0, but you know what? I'll take a 5-0, and I'll take Dragonite getting 6 kills, like I said. He leads the league now with 7 kills. Sorry, she leads. She's Nessie. Leads the league in kills with 7. Leads the league in KD at 6, 7 and 1. And I'm really happy with this battle. Anyway, I'm Blaster Dark 9000, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.